So Chrisean
Danza, I'm trying to put some butter on my hands because I'm going to get my eyes examined because I need a new prescription. I need some new glasses. But I just happened to look up to check on the status of this. Uh, oh gosh, I forgot his name already, but I already did a live talking about it, and um, you guys can easily find it online. One of the heavy hitters, meaning huge creators, finally looked up and said, "Oh, I should do a video about Chrisean." And he talked about there was a lot of important points that I really hoped he hit, but he did enough because guess what? All of the other creators who weren't trying to touch on this before, who even some of them still interact with her as if she isn't abusing and neglecting her son that she damaged when he was in her belly. Now they're talking about how horrible of a mother she is. And it's good to see her get hit all at the same time by these creators. And don't y'all stop. And people, this is not just entertainment, okay? There are many, many of us who have been crying out for help for that baby for a long time. And I'm calling him a baby because I'm 50 years old and he is indeed a baby, but he is also a toddler, 3 years old. He don't walk, he don't talk, he don't eat food. That's one thing I wish was said in that video. He does not eat food. I'll say that again. He does not eat food. If you see any of the videos online with him around other people, children, adults eating food, he pays it no mind. That means he's never eaten food. Now, does that mean she hasn't tried to feed him or someone hasn't tried to feed him? Yes. But he don't even know what that is. All he knows is sucking from a bottle. Now, that should tell you how serious this is because you cannot go walking around this earth saying that your child doesn't have a disability and nothing is wrong with him when he cannot hold himself up, he cannot walk, he cannot talk, and he cannot eat food at almost 3 years old. That means you are not getting him help. When this girl says there's no doctor or nobody that can tell her about her child over herself, first of all, we know she's an idiot. We know she's a dummy. We know she practically raised herself and doesn't know much about life. What do you think she knows over all of these people who got eyes to see and doctors who this is their profession and they have eyes to see? What makes her think she knows better? And she knows even more because she is with him, that is her child. When you see her always making that noise and putting her hands over his face, you know what she's doing? She's trying to keep him from having his eyes crossed. She's trying to keep him from being stuck, just like that, staring up. You don't have to call it a disability, but something is wrong with your child. And if you are denying it, you certainly aren't getting any help for it. She tried everything she could to delete him in her womb, her and Blueface, and it didn't work. And there are hundreds, maybe even thousands of people who have been watching and are saying that she is trying to delete him in front of our faces, and that cannot be allowed. Don't stop talking about it. Stay on the authorities' asses. Somebody needs to help this child. It does not make any sense that the whole world is watching this child suffer in rooms full of people who pay him no attention and they ignore her abuse and neglect. There is no denying that this child needs help. If she wants to say there's nothing wrong with him, which she cannot say that, then he needs to seek a independent medical professional to get a full evaluation. You know why she won't do that? Because they will lock her ass up where she should be. This is not entertainment. Screw Chrisean. Other than her being pretty sometimes when she takes care of herself, what is it about her? Nothing that supersedes the life and health and safety of that child who should be far away from her. I don't care if she gave birth to him. Have you been watching what we've been watching? She never wanted to do that. She only wanted that to keep Blueface with her. And he is so over it. He is now admitting what we all knew, that him, his mother, his father, and Ronnie knew that that's not his child. And she is still saying that he is the father. You idiot. We know Blueface is not that boy's father. We know Ronnie is, and we know that you and Blueface eliminated Ronnie. You thought this was going to be a big ticket. Plus, others are involved, right? Now, Blueface wants out, but he deliberately lied and said that it was his child when he knew it wasn't. They deliberately got Ronnie out the way because he was being a problem. That man wanted to take care of his child and help his child. That man pleaded for the health and safety of a child that he didn't even really get to be around. And the whole world is just going to watch him suffer behind that skeezer? Are you freaking kidding me? Everyone will be cursed when you ignore something like this. Everyone will be cursed when you don't help protect these children. Are you guys crazy? Tell me. Tell me. What is so special about Chrisean that she super Danza project? That's the name of your channel. You idiots. You don't talk about children. Mm, no matter what, huh? I wonder what you do if one of your children come to you and say, so and so hurt me. I wonder what you do if you find out that some child that you know about has been hurt. You don't talk about children. You sit there with that piece of trash on your platform and you put her up and you listen to that crap. And you listen to her say her son doesn't have a disability, and you smile in her face so you can get clicks, likes, views, and money. You sons of bitches. What was her son at when she was doing that interview? In a corner? In a stroller? Outside? In the parking lot? Hmm? Because she likes to just leave him stuck somewhere for hours and hours. Neglect him. He really can't even turn over on his own if he needed to. And so many of y'all be around her and the child, and you watch it and you just act like you don't see it. You're cursed for that. You know that? The creator is not pleased. Will never be. You would never be worth anything at the end of it all. See, we are not here forever. We're not here forever. And everything you do, you're going to pay for. Everything you don't do that you're supposed to do, you're going to pay for it. Everybody who turns a blind eye to children suffering, you're going to pay for it just like the ones who cause the pain to the children. What is Chrisean that she is more important than that child? This child doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. He sits and he watches people who comes in and out of his life be everything that he cannot be everything and do everything that he probably will never be able to do because of her. And he doesn't even know that he's supposed to be able to do that too. Anytime he try to crawl, to try to stand, to try to walk, she grabs him and she holds him down. And y'all watch this. And you do nothing. The whole world is watching this child suffer. How can she keep showing up at events, huh, without the authorities coming and doing a wellness check on that child, taking him to medical professionals to get him fully evaluated? How? Blueface, you piece of shit. You about to have another child, huh? You, your mammy, your pappy, you will never be any good. Never until you help Junior. Because you helped put him in this position. Blueface, we watched you, boy. We watched you feed her liquor, weed, and who knows what else. We watched y'all. Do you know that? We watched you because you knew it wasn't your child. If that was Javon, if it was Pink Face in her belly, she would have never took a drink. She would have never smoked. You fed it to her. We watched you. You stayed with her knowing that she was taking all that stuff with a child in her belly. hmm We saw the tweets where you said, uh huh, well, you inferred that you wanted that baby out of her at all costs, right? Same as she did. How many babies did y'all delete before that one? Because she said, what, three or four? So life really means nothing to y'all, right? Okay. Feel the same way about yourself. Feel the same way about your mama. Feel the same way about your daddy. Feel the same way about the ones that you have here, the one you have on the way. Okay? Feel the same way about it because you don't get to pick and choose. You just think you do. You think you do. You want people to get off your back, so you decide to tell the truth. Tell the whole truth. Hmm? Tell the whole truth. Wasn't part of this deal for y'all to eliminate Ronnie? Ronnie Doe, Junior's real father. Tell the whole truth, Blueface, because guess what? You know that man walking this earth creates you. Uh-huh. So they can't stop you from having to answer to the one who did. What's your mammy name? You talk about everything else. Why don't you tell everybody how y'all absolutely knew this whole time that that was not your son, baby? Why don't you tell that? Tell them how much y'all really know, how much involvement, how bloody your hands really are. You think Ronnie's spirit is resting when he couldn't rest when he was here? Huh? You robbed him and Junior. How can y'all look at this boy's face? We stood here and watched this girl, big belly and all, drinking this egg Glorilla. Remember when you was on live with Chrisean? When you was in the club with her and she was pregnant, getting hot, getting drunk? Remember you was on live with her? She was rolling up so she could hit another one? And you tried to help her by saying, hey, turn your camera off. Let me see your pretty face. But you wanted her to get the camera off of her rolling up because she's sitting there talking about, yeah, I can't be drinking and smoking no more. Lying. hmm Ain't none of y'all hit no shit, but we know that. We know that. You're in the industry. What do most of these people with money and power do? Sacrifice children. And listen, it's good that some of y'all are doing videos now, but you, oh gosh, I can't remember his name. Long hair guy. I believe that video got almost 3 million views. If he wouldn't have just did that video, none of y'all would be saying shit because you ain't been saying nothing the whole time. And we've all been seeing this. Anybody who know who Chrisean Rock is knows about the pain and suffering of her child. That child doesn't even know how bad he's suffering. He doesn't even know to even cry anymore. You remember that loud screeching cry? It's been about 3 years now. He just knows how to be silent. Every now and again, we'll get a face. But you know one thing he can do? Get her hands off his face. You seen him do that? He does it a lot. He's tired of her trying to cover him up. He's trying to move. He's trying to crawl. He's trying to walk. Why does everybody else get to do it and he can't do it? He see children younger than him getting around great. You think he don't want some of that? Every child wants to do what they see everybody else doing, including eat. You cannot put a 6 month old, a 4 month old, a 7 month old, a 1 year old, especially a 3 year old, in your lap and take a bite without them trying to get your food. Krishan's child has absolutely no reaction to food. I'm talking about food. Even children who have breathing tubes react to food. They want a bite. That girl could never, never be more important than that child. Never. She's a demon. And all of y'all who been around him and didn't help him, you are cursed. Look at Ray J. Oh, he got it honest, and it was a long time coming. If it's real, if it's true, which it likely is, because he didn't take care of himself, neither did her. Just like she didn't take care of her child. Don't stop talking about Junior. Take action. Make them save that child. Because if he passes, everybody gonna do their videos like they normally do. But who's gonna take responsibility for not helping him? Hmm? One little child right here in your face where you can see him. You can put your hands. If you can get Chrisean raggedy ass on your video, then you can get Junior and get some help. I beat her ass and take him personally. But no, y'all sit around, laugh with her, be delusional with her, do interviews with her. What the fuck constructive does she have to say? If she ain't talking about taking him to get her, and she can't. I don't trust her one bit. Somebody else has to do it. Hey, Krishan, dummy, we know that's not Blueface baby. He has said yet again that it's not his baby. We know your little Zeus test was fake. Was you not paying attention when Donat called and went to the clinic? Huh? The creator lets us know that's not his child. Ronnie Doe let us know that's not Blueface's child. He looks just like Ronnie Doe. You wanted to claim him when it was convenient